Okay, hopefully this worked, because if it doesn't work, I'm gonna be pissed. And in case this does work and people are wondering, yes, my microphone was not working and I had to reset the whole thing. Crown 1, you hear me? You hear me? Can you hear me now? Good. Yes! Finally! Okay. So here's what happened. All right, hold on. Before we even really start the podcast, let me just what happened? What? Can you guys hear me? Please tell me you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Are you fucking with me? All right. You fucking with me? Yeah. Okay. All right. You got me. All right. All right. Good stuff, Tio. Good stuff. All right. How's everyone doing today? Crown 1, hey man, what's up? You hear me? That's good. Tio, Crown 1, J-Wing 77, we hear you. That's good. You can still hear me? That's good. All right. Tio God Mike, that was a joke. It was a good joke, though. I actually fell for it because I was actually panicked because I was like, what's going on? And I went to my settings and I basically just hit restore to all default for everything, because I actually had an update for my thing before I actually started this. The thing I use to record or to my camera. It's for my camera. I updated it, and I don't know what happened with the mic. The mic just went crazy. There was like this echo coming from my microphone, and it was the weirdest thing. Like, I could hear it, but you guys couldn't hear anything. So I ended up just restoring everything to default settings, and it's fine now, which I'm happy about. I was panicked because I was like, what the fuck's going on? So then I embarrassed myself because I was doing that for like 9 minutes straight. Just like on live stream, you just see my stern face, which you're probably going to see more of today, because we got a very ride or die topic today, which may or may not get me in trouble. But I don't care. You gotta speak the truth. We speak the truth over here. I'm speaking the truth. I'm telling you what I feel, what I think. So that's how we roll. And whatever happens, happens. You know. But but you guys know the rules. We'll wait till about like the 10-minute mark, and then we'll get started. I only got like one big topic to talk about today. Other than that, don't expect this to be a long one. Probably be like an hour max. I don't even know. It might not even be that. Depends on what happens. Tio, yeah, why is Aloy in the thumbnail? It's kind of funny. I was actually going to use a different photo. And why isn't she half naked? That's because we're going to be talking about the new game, and we're going to be talking about her new face, and we're going to be talking about Twitter, everyone's favorite place. Everyone agrees. And we're going to be talking about the internet. We're going to be talking about like some things that have been said and what my opinion is on it. And yeah, this is going to be a spicy podcast, spicy one. And mostly because I'm going to be throwing some shots. I'm going to be throwing some shots at some YouTubers. I'm going to be throwing some shots at certain people in general. So be prepared. Mike's looking for trouble again. He's like, oh man, it's been a while since he's had a good old fight recently with people on the internet. Maybe it's time to stir up some controversy. Crown One, this may be a bit off topic, but how do you feel about the train scene in Invincible? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we talked about Invincible in the last podcast. But yeah, there was a train scene, and yeah, I didn't like that scene. It was, I mean, I understand, I get the point of it, but it was hard to watch, admittedly. I feel like when I got to that point of the show, I was like, okay, this is because it's like, you know, I talked a lot about the first episode of Invincible on the last podcast. I talked about like mainly the first episode and then a few episodes after that. But I didn't talk about the final episode of season 1. And that scene, I mean, not just the train scene. I mean, that whole fight it wasn't even a fight. It was just I don't know. I don't even know what you would call it. An ass kicking? I don't know. I don't even know what you'd call it. It was just a huge, like, fucked up situation from the whole thing. The whole thing was just a fucked up situation. And yeah, man. I mean, again, they're cartoon characters, but it's the idea of like innocent people getting wrecked. It's just fucks with my head, you know? It does. It fucks with my head. Again, because I didn't grow up on that shit. I grew up on happy-go-lucky Marvel and DC, and then again, you see some of this newer stuff today, and again, it's just such a more brutal, like, I don't know, it's so weird to me. Ninja Cactus, what's up, man? How you doing? Tio, you know, I'm actually glad I wasn't on the last podcast because I only started to watch Invincible a day after the podcast. Oh, yeah? Yeah, what did you think of Invincible, Tio? Did you watch the whole thing? I'm actually curious. I watched the whole thing. I actually, I actually talked about it on the podcast. I actually did get ahead of myself. I did look at the comics a little bit. I looked at some books. So I'm kind of spoiled a little bit with some of the things that happen in the run. So I actually am curious of what I also bitched a little bit about in the stream about things that they changed, because they changed things. They changed things from the book, or not from the book, from the book. They changed things from the book for the show, and it was a little annoying, but it wasn't a huge big deal. But some things were noted. But you know, if you read the book, you're gonna notice it. Crown One, when is see the scene, I was like, Jesus freaking Christ. yeah, that was a Jesus freaking Christ moment. Ninja Cactus, should I watch Invincible? You should watch Invincible if you are not squeamish to superhero types being bad guys / evil Superman / blood and guts Mortal Kombat style on innocent people type of stuff. So if you can get past that, I think you would enjoy it. It's a good show, but it is definitely a very gruesome show. It's the best way I can describe it. I also checked some things from comics before I started to watch the show, because then I thought I'm not gonna watch that at the time. Okay, but yeah, I was like reading some of the books as I was watching the show. Again, a lot of them were like future books, to prepare me for the following stuff in the books. But But let's just say that it does not get any less gruesome or less violent or anything like that. It ramps everything up to an extreme level. So yeah. All right, so we're at the 10-minute mark. I think it's time for me to cowboy up and talk about the topic. All right, so 7 people here. That's good. All right. I know I'm going to get in trouble for this one. I don't care, though. It's got to be said. The truth has to be said. Okay, so if you can tell by the thumbnail, we got good old Aloy on the cover of this one, and I was going to use a different thumbnail. I was going to use the side-by-side comparison of the faces between the Horizon Zero Dawn Aloy and the Horizon Forbidden West face of hers. So if you guys have been living under a rock for the past week, then you would be unaware of the fact that there was a big old Twitter fight / YouTube fight, because I'm continuing this fight, baby. And there was this big fight about her face. And people were saying things like she looks fatter or she looks uglier. And it's kind of true, actually. It's kind of true, actually. Let's not sugarcoat this. Let's not deny this. It's kind of true. And it's kind of crazy. By the way, this was supposed to be the podcast for yesterday, but I was so because it's kind of funny. I guess before I even continue, I should tell you how this podcast is existing on a Thursday when we usually do these on a Wednesday. This was supposed to be on a Wednesday, but the reason why it was on a Thursday is because I really wanted to talk about this topic. Because, number one, I'm very passionate about, women, of course. I love women. Super straight. But all jokes aside, I love women. And, I find that it's very important that I defend this person on Twitter that was just being ridiculed just because he wanted Aloy to look as good as possible, right? That's this whole thing and this is kind of why I've been so upset about. This is why I got so upset. This is why I got so emotionally involved in this, is because the reason why this podcast even exists right now is because I showed my sister. By the way, my sister is like 13 years old. She's 13 years old. I showed her this side-by-side comparison picture of Aloy, and she was able to literally tell me all of the little details that were changed about her face. She was annoyed by her cheeks. She was annoyed by her ears. She was annoyed by her eyes and how like a lot of people don't understand this. Men and women are different. We're different. We see differently. We have different minds. Okay. We are different. 100%. There is no equality with this. Okay. It's called reality. And the reality is that men and women are different. And that's why it was so interesting to show my sister that picture, and she was able to distinguish the exact, even more so than the Twitter guy, the exact differences between those two versions of her. She does look better in the original game. She does. She does look a little bit more in the new game. And it's kind of funny. This morning, again, it's kind of weird. It was like this big weird thing. It's almost like, I don't know. Again, such a weird thing. Here, let me actually pull this up because I saw this on my, Yeah, here we go. So I woke up this morning and I saw I didn't watch the video, but I saw like this thing. It showed me this word. I never heard of this word before. It's called Andrew Gimenus. I don't know how to pronounce it. By the way, my internet's acting up. But basically what the word means, it means male and female characteristics, like kind of like combined, right? And that's essentially what the Horizon Zero Dawn creators are kind of going for a lot with their designs. And listen, here's the thing. When you want to talk about females and you want to talk about, oh, feminism and all that bullshit, then why do you constantly try to make characters look like men? Why do you constantly try to get rid of the feminine qualities that are in a female? Why do you demonize female qualities? You demonize them being mothers. You demonize their looks. You demonize who they are. That's what I have been seeing for the past couple years now. And it's so funny how none of these feminists have noticed this. In video games, in movies, in TV shows with transgender shit. Yeah, that's right, bitch. I went there. I went there. It did it to MJ, yeah. But let's get back to the topic. Let's get back to the topic of the game, of the new Aloy. And again, it's so funny because it actually is weird me doing something like this, me actually sitting here talking about this, because, you know, I usually don't like to do this type of stuff. I usually don't like to make these types of videos. Hell, I don't make these types of videos. But I feel like it's important for me to do this when I feel like I need to. All right? So you're probably asking yourselves right now, you're like, Michael, why are you making a video about Aloy's new face? Why are you sitting here talking about men and women and the differences between them? And why are you sitting here talking about, you know, whatever that word you said was? The reason why I'm talking about this is because I watched a YouTuber who I trust, you know, I watch a lot of their stuff. I actually like to watch, you know, their stuff. They got some good takes on stuff. But after yesterday, I probably will never, or not yesterday, but 2 days ago, I'll probably never watch their channel again. And it was because of what they said. Now, part of me wanted to tell you who this channel was, but I decided against this now because I don't want to stir up any bad beef or anything with people. But this person said during his video, he was talking about this person who made this tweet. And unfortunately, I could not find the tweet, and I think that's because it got buried. I think because on Twitter, it was like a big hot thing, and then I think it simmered down, and then people kind of like have shut up about it now. But it was this big thing when they were talking about Aloy, and they were talking about her face, and they were talking about that whole thing, and then people on YouTube started talking about it. But here's the thing, and this is why I'm making this video. Because the people on YouTube started talking like the people on Twitter. They started talking like them. They started saying things like, and this is the part that got me mad. He said this. He said, "Oh, this seems like the type of person who probably pays for women." And I just sat there and I thought to myself, dude, have you never looked outside? Do you ever go outside? I go outside all the time. Let me tell you something. Women look beautiful. They do. They don't look ugly. So, again, whatever they're doing with Aloy, And again, this annoys me because people on YouTube, and it's kind of funny. This is what I started. This is the thing I started noticing. People on YouTube, they've changed. They've been changing. They've been trying to, get used to the changes here on YouTube. They've been trying to, even like me, I've been trying to a little bit. At the same time, I don't really care. Like right now, I don't care. I don't care that I'm sitting here and telling you all this right now. I don't care that I'm having a discussion about this right now because I should be able to. Because I'm pretty sure that I live in a free country with free speech. And you're a piece of shit if you try to take away my free speech, let alone my belief system. But guess what? That's what's happening right now. So it's been happening lately. And you know what? That's why I said in my thumbnail, I said no more. No more. Fuck this. Fuck you. I'm not doing this no more. And I love that Tio pointed out deleting. Why is YouTube deleting my link? Oh, are you trying to send a link? I don't think I even have that setting on. It might be because of monetization stuff. Don't worry about that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. People on YouTube, and again, I feel like these people on YouTube are starting to act like the mainstream media. And they don't even realize it. They don't even realize that they are acting like the people they talk all this shit about. And it's really funny because and it's not really their fault. It's because the system's changed. The way they do YouTube and make money has changed. So they are trapped and they have to put on this show just to keep making money. And I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted by that change in mentality. That's why I'm not going to watch that one person's videos no more. That's why I'm not going to no more, because they're so desperate to make the money off of YouTube that they're not going to be honest. They're not going to be honest. And I'm not having that shit. I'm not doing that. Don't get me wrong. I've been watching my sub counter lately and it's at like 810. That's all. What is it? Like 818. That's awesome. But it doesn't mean shit if I can't act normal. I would never change who I am just for money, ever. Like, that's not going to happen. Like, I can't go up on a stage or turn on a camera and act like a completely different person. I just can't do it. And then the guy even goes into, oh, you're not going to see women wearing makeup in the futuristic war setting like Aloy or whatever. And then I was like, bitch, what the fuck is war paint? Makeup. Like, again, it's just another thing. It's just another feminine characteristic or a feminine thing that you guys completely disavow or demonize just simply because. Like, it's stupid to me. And here's another thing. I want to say this. And this is actually the bigger part of this video here. Listen, when you hear people talk about, oh, the male gaze, we got to get rid of that male gaze. No, fuck you. Let's get rid of that woman gaze first. How about that? Really? Because you think women don't look at men a certain way too? Like, motherfucker, I look at myself in the mirror and I get all self-conscious sometimes. I'm like, oh shit, I got to remember to work out. Or I got to remember to shave. Because, it's in my head, oh, I want to attract people. I want to attract women. So what do? I want to look good. I want to clean myself up. I want to work out. Because you really think females don't look at men a certain way too? Like, and that's why you want to talk about the male gaze. What about the female gaze? You want to talk about women in video games and women in movies, blah 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 blah. Okay, then what about men? You got your Jason Momoas with taking their shirts off, and they got like those 6'8" abs, and the buffed as shit. Or like people like Superman, buffed as shit. Like how do you think that makes me feel? Motherfucker, when I was in high school and I saw like Henry Cavill when he was doing Man of Steel for the first time, when that movie was coming out, I was like, holy shit, I gotta get buff. Like I was motivated, right? Like again, it's just stupid to me. It's really dumb. You know, when I hear phrases like that, when I hear phrases like, oh, the male gaze, or I hear phrases like, oh, you know, like shit like that. Like when I hear that type of shit, it's like, no, shut up. Let's talk about that female gaze first. Because, listen, it's okay to have standards. As a man, women have standards. And that's mostly the thing you always hear and see these days is, oh, what about the women's standards? What about the men's standards? I shouldn't be having to sit here and make a video talking shit about another dude, talking shit to another dude about wanting to see an attractive woman in a video game or playing as one. Motherfucker, it's a video game. It is a video game. Okay, fine. Let's be realistic. It's a video game. But guess what? If you're trying to sell a product, then yeah, guess what? Sex does sell. So it would be best for you to make the character look as attractive as possible. All you did was lose a customer. So, and it's not appealing. It's not appealing when a girl looks like a dude. Men like women. Women like men. That's the reality. So stop trying to change things. Stop trying to mix shit up. Let's keep it the way it's supposed to be. Because I'm sick and tired of seeing this crap all around me. And it's always because it's a political game. It's always because of a political game or of a political push. I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it. This shit's done. This woke garbage needs to leave. I am sick of it coming in and ruining my video games, ruining my movies, ruining my comic books, because that's what it's really done. It's ruined my comic books. That's why I don't read them anymore. And it's really sad. It's really sad that it's come to that. Tio, basically, Mike is saying don't be gay. Well, that's not what I'm saying. And don't get me wrong, that gay people exist. Gay people exist. Okay, fine. Let's talk about it. Gay people exist. Well, okay, then let's do this. If you have, let's apply that same logic with a woman. Now, let's say you have a lesbian, right? And she, you know, plays a lot of video games, maybe watches a lot of movies, and she sees an attractive female. Or maybe she sees a female, I don't know, like Aloy. She could get angry because she doesn't look feminine. Or she doesn't look like a female. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it was a guy or if it was a girl. Like I told you this. I showed my 13-year-old sister the face differences, and even she was pissed off, and she's not gay, she's straight. Even she was pissed off about the face change. People like appealing things. People like beautiful things. They don't like ugly stuff. They don't like ugly ducklings. Okay? Like, again, that shit does not sell. Let's be real here. But again, oh, Tio, I know, again, a joke, my dude. Yeah, I know it's a joke, but you're right. You know, at the same time, you're right. You actually helped me out there, because again, yeah, what if you want to talk about the male gaze? What about the female gaze? It's Pride Month. Ugh. You know, if you got a lesbian who really is attracted to females, and then she sees, I don't know, a character like Aloy or Ellie, you know, like Ellie, let's talk about The Last of Us Part 2, because in that tweet, the guy was talking about Ellie, and he was also talking about how Ellie looked prettier in The Last of Us Part 1 compared to 2, which is true. That's very true. That is true. And again, that's not a problem. Like, people like visually appealing characters or visually appealing things. So these people who are making it, if they really sit there and think that the way that they're designing characters or designing anything is going to be good, sadly mistaken. Because that's not and honestly, if you want me to be honest with you guys, I'm mostly angry about the people who are basically pouncing this guy. Just simply because he wants Aloy to be more attractive in her video game. And then the same motherfucker wants to sit there and talk about, oh, women don't wear makeup in that age. Motherfucker, and then what's war paint? Like, it's just so dumb. It's so dumb to me. But I don't know. I've been going for like 20 minutes straight. I feel like I've been going in a circle. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. All I know is that I just did not like that they were piling on that guy. I felt like I had to come out. I need to say, look, this is the reality. This is the reality. Deal with it. Like, and that's the problem. Not enough people up there in their fucking ivory towers want to be like, look, this is how it is. Okay, this is the reality. Deal with it. Like I don't understand why. And the same people in those ivory towers are the same people who make this shit. So that's where we get into this really, really convoluted crap where we get in this weird fight. But I don't know. You know, I'm just saying is I really did not like when I'm not happy that you got YouTubers coming out and basically making fun of a guy just simply because he's right. He's right. They've been actively trying to make women look like dudes for years. Actively. And it's disgusting. No one likes that. No, guys don't like women who look like dudes. That's the reality. Some do, but they're weird. But that's not most. It's not most of them. That's the truth. So I don't know. Personally, I played Horizon Zero Dawn. I thought Aloy in that game looked okay. You know, she was no Mary Jane or no, you know, supermodel, but she looked okay. You know, but this new face design, I don't know why that they decided to do this. Part of me knows why, because the woke points, but at the same time, it's like, those are not the people who buy your game. Woke people do not buy games. That's the reality. And again, I feel so, I probably sound weird because it's so awkward for me to talk about this stuff. It's very strange. Like I don't, like again, this is not that type of channel. This is I don't sit here and talk about this types of stuff with you guys. Like this is not what I come here to do. I come here to entertain you guys with games or Spider-Man stuff or whatever. This is not the type of shit that I usually talk about. So so that's probably why I kind of seem a little weird talking about this stuff. But yeah. I'm gonna take a break then, and I'm gonna like read some of your guys' comments, and then we will move on. Do. All right, here we go. Oh, my neck. All right. Tio, does Aloy saying no more mean no more sound? You almost got me there. Yeah. Because that would be nice on your part. Yeah. Combo King, I saw your Homecoming review yesterday. I didn't notice that picture you had in the opening, like having Spider-Man fight Scorpion in the beginning instead of the vlog. What? I forget. I haven't, or my pitch. Yeah, my pitch. Yeah. I haven't watched that video in forever. Tio, podcast on Thursday. What are you talking about, Michelangelo? It's obviously Friday for me. Oh yeah, cause yeah, your schedule, yeah. Tio, well, why directors make women men actually has a simple answer. Ninja Cactus, Mike, what kind of women is your type? What kind of woman is my type? Sure, we can talk about that. We're all based guys over here, right? My type of woman. It's so weird because I've been on what, a few dates in my life, but I never, and like I had a girlfriend and like a few flings, but that was about it. And by flings, I mean like people I was interested in. Or that they were kind of interested in me or whatever, or vice versa, or both. I noticed that I am the type of guy who likes, well, number one, I need to basically be in charge. I learned through my girlfriend, or my last girlfriend, that because she was the one who asked me out, I remember when that used to be a thing where it was like, oh, the girl asking the guy out. That doesn't work. That like when people say, oh, like, wait for the girl to ask you out, or it's a new era or whatever, so girls can ask guys out now. It doesn't matter. It's still very awkward, and dare I say demasculating, because when I was asked out by this girl and I accepted and we went on a date or whatever, I felt so awkward. Like it just didn't feel right. I don't know if it's because of the type of girl or what, but what I learned is that I need to be the one to make the initiative. I need to be the one to ask the girl out. I need to be the one to choose the location, the date, everything. Like I felt for my comfortability's sake, I need that. I realized that I need to feel in charge of that, of the dating and stuff like that. But to answer your question, what kind of woman is my type? Again, it's very hard because I haven't really dated a lot of women. I've dated one, and I've almost dated a few before, but that was about it. Like I want a type of, the type of girl that I'm interested in is, I need her to, number one, I need her to be a trustworthy girlfriend. She needs to be trustworthy. I need to be able to trust her. probably like a very happy-go-lucky girl, someone who's very bright and kind, like a blonde or like a red hair. I like brown hair. I don't. My hair is not really a super big preference. And just maybe in the future, good mother. Like loyalty is important. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff there. Tio, well, whatever then. Just watch Dr. Shayam in this video about strong female characters. Ugh. Well, here's the thing. You want to talk about strong female characters. Well, how is it a strong female character when it looks like a man? You know what I'm saying? Like, you sit here, you talk about how much you hate men, but then you make a character look more manly and you call it female. What the fuck is that? Like, it's just because you call it female and it looks like a man does not mean that is a superior female. It just means that you made the female look like a dude. Like, and honestly, it gives strong female characters a bad rep, honestly. I mean, like Lara Croft, like those Tomb Raider games, the Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider, those are not good Tomb Raider games. Those are like they're really bad Tomb Raider games, actually. Rise of the Tomb Raider is the best one, but the character herself is just stupid. She's just so dumb. Like she looks like a plain Jane compared to her original versions. Like, I don't know. It's just whatever. No, seriously, watch that. I know you're not going to do it. Oh, okay. So that was the link you were trying to give me. Okay. Tio, Emma Stone can't do no wrong in my book. Just wanted to throw that out there. I feel like someone else has talked about. Yeah, who else did I have that talked about Emma Stone? I think I'm thinking about it. Someone else. I thought I had another viewer here who was a big Emma Stone fan or something. I forgot. Jedi Prime, do you ever watch any Spider-Man fan-made videos? Because Josh Keaton has supporting the fan-made video called Symbiote Saga, Self-Revelation, and there's a Passion fan-made video called Spider-Man Lotus. I think I heard of the Spider-Man Lotus one. I did not hear about the Symbiote Saga Self-Relation one. That's a new one. Crown One. Okay, so it's not okay to make a girl attractive, but with guys that show their abs, this doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't. And that's the point. See, that's the point. You see right there, you get it? Like, you always talk about how you need to make sure that men don't look at women a certain way. But with guys, it doesn't matter. You can look at guys all day, but men can't look at women. That's backwards. That makes no sense. It is completely stupid. It's completely stupid. Well, then we need to talk about the female gaze. I am uncomfortable that this woman is staring at me because she likes the way I look. Like, do you see how stupid that is? It is absolutely stupid. Maybe we should start throwing in that female gaze. I'll be like, okay, I'll stop my male gaze when you stop your female gaze. How about that, bitch? Marvelous. Yo, Mike, what's up? Hey, man, what's up? Tio, well, yeah, but here's the thing, Mike. Directors give females male characteristics where females are males with a female body, and they have to do it because if they give a woman a flaw, they're canceled. Yeah. Misogynist. Yeah, well, women are femagists. How about that one? But if they do, what we get chicks like Mary Sue Ray from Star Wars. Yeah, Ray. Yeah, don't bring up Ray. We all know that trilogy was terrible. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, Ray, that's a good one. Again, young female character. Like, and then it just becomes the story. Again, the story then fucking dies. Like, it's just ridiculous. It doesn't work. Like, doesn't pair up well. Tio, so lose situation for us. Not really. We just gotta get those fuckers fired. Jedi Prime, there's also a Spider-Man fan-made series if videos called Peter's Web that was uploaded in 2011 by Draken182. Yeah, I think I heard of that one too. Crown 1, Marvel has a new character called Slapstick. Oh, God. Ninja Cactus, is it me or does Injustice 2 feel like a Mortal Kombat ripoff? Well, it's from the same developers, so take that as you will. They're both games made by NetherRealm and Warner Brothers Studios, so I guess it makes sense a little. Jedi Prime, what do you think of the black suit design for Symbiote Spider-Man in Spider-Man 3 2007? I love it. I love the design. I know that he was going to do the classic, and again, the reason why he didn't do it, which was hilarious, but I actually am really happy they did a different design for the symbiote suit for Spider-Man 3. I think it looks awesome. You know, it gives us more variety for black suit designs besides just the classic. Don't get me wrong, I love the classic, but I really do like the design they did in Spider-Man 3 for the black suit. I think it looks good. I really wish that Venom looked better though, and was better in general. Then again, we can all argue that Venom should not have been in Spider-Man 3, but I don't know. That Venom design was not great. They could have done it, but they really needed to. They really. I don't know. They could have. I don't know. We got what we got, I guess. It could have been fixable. They were using a lot of CGI anyway. Tio, my favorite female character is Ellen Ripley. In the Alien series, or the first two movies, and she wasn't brave at all in the first two movies, and was brave only at the end of the second one. And buy Little Nightmares 2. Don't ignore me, boy. You know, it's kind of funny. I was gonna take a picture and I was gonna send it to you. I actually just got Little Nightmares for free on Steam. Steam was having a sale. Well, it wasn't a sale, but they had like a deal going on. I was able to get the game for free. So I got the game out for free. I don't got the DLC, but I got the game for free. And yeah, so I got the first game for free on Steam. Little Nightmares 2, I saw that was like for $22 right now. They got a sale going on. I'll think about it. You know, it'd be interesting maybe to play the second game. Since I did beat the first game and the first game's DLC, might as well, right? What else we got here? We got oh yeah, did you hear that there is going to be a Tom Holland Spider-Man and Venom crossover? Found that out like an hour ago. Oh yeah. We'll see. They keep talking about that stuff, but I don't know. Ninja Cactus, Mike, are you hyped for Venom 2? Yeah, it's Carnage. Hell yeah, I'm excited. I've gone on record saying that I think Venom 2 should be rated R because of Carnage. Carnage is a character who is very violent and is insane. So yeah, I think Venom 2 should be rated R. Jedi Prime, I remember my mom taking me to see Spider-Man 3 in the theater, being super excited for it and loving it, but also being scared of Venom screaming and yell at the theater by the scream. Yeah, that's cute. Tio, I know, boy. I also got Little Nightmares for free. I finally played it after being a fan for 4 years. Oh, really? You never even bought the game? Well, there you go. You got it for free. Congratulations. But great deal. Free is always a good deal. But yeah, we're at the 50-minute mark, so probably wrap things up and then we'll be done. Yeah, like I said, this is gonna be a short one. And dogs are barking in the background. I don't know if you hear that. And neighbors are fun. But yeah, I guess to end things off, I'll say this. I just want to say this, and I'll be done. So let's review. Let's review what I said throughout this whole thing. If I even can bring up the courage to do it. Tio, or you just ignoring me, boy. Number one, I ain't no boy. You're younger than me, first of all, so I get to call you boy. And second of all, boy, I'll think about Little Nightmares 2, boy, and I'll think about playing Little Nightmares 2, boy, on the channel, boy. So, but yeah, well, how much is it? It's $22, right? Let me see. I'm on Steam right now, just so you guys know. Let's see, Little Nightmares, blah, 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 blah. Yep, right here we go, $24. Overwhelmingly positive reviews. I don't know why. Ooh, look, there's a demo. Deal going on. Ooh. I'll think about that one. Yeah, I'll think about that one. Tio, no, you a boy. I'm 18 now, boy. Yeah, and I'm 23. So I got a few more years on you. So yeah. Yes, I'm 23, just so you guys know. Tio, I'm 18 now, so I call everyone boy. Oh boy. Careful who you say that to, though. Jay Prime, what do you think about the Sandman in Spider-Man 3? I felt like they tried too hard to give him character development. You know, they tried to do this thing where he was like, you know, Uncle Ben's killer, and for the movie it worked. I think that it worked. I think it's so funny because I think the way that it was done works, but as a Spider-Man fan, that is a little like, I don't like that really, but I'd say they gave him a little bit too much. I think the daughter thing's fine. I think that was enough character development, but the whole him killing Uncle Ben thing, I was a little like, Tio, but no, seriously, I think half of my comments are not showing. Really? That's very interesting. I thought I read all of them. I don't know. But let's review. We talked about Aloy. We talked about Horizon. We talked about, you know, Twitter. And, you know, again, look, my point is if you care so much about females, if these people want to sit here and they want to talk about how much they care about females, how much they care about, you know, women, then make women look like women and act like women. Stop making them act like men. How about that? You know? That's it. That's all I want to say. So yeah, that was my little 30-minute / hour-long rant about female characters in media, and slash me talking about YouTubers and how they're basically becoming like the mainstream media, and they don't even realize it because they're stupid. And all they care about, again, is the money, like them. You know? So, yeah. Yeah, 5 minutes. I think that's good. I think I'm good. I think I got it out of my system. I think I said everything I needed to say. Tia, but yeah, Ellen Ripley was better than any other female or male character at the time because she was human and used female strength in her favor. Sure, yeah. You know, like her saving that kid in Aliens 2 was a very motherly instinct, you know? Like that's just another female trait that these people want to rip down. You know, being a mother, like, oh, being a mother is bad. Why? That's fantastic. You know, my dog, my one of my dogs had puppies recently, and all three of them look they look awesome. They look beautiful. They look great. They're healthy. You know, like people who talk like this have never ever been around a baby. They have never seen a pregnancy. They never have experienced it before. And that's part of the problem. You know, people are being taught wrong, man. You're being taught evil. Yeah, you gotta learn to love again. You gotta learn how to love, love life, love babies, love nature, you know? You wanna talk about instincts? It's perfectly natural and okay for, you know, boys to look at girls, for girls to look at boys. You want to talk about the male gaze? What about the female gaze? Oh, but you don't want to talk about that. I'm one of the few motherfuckers right now standing up to people like you. Because I'm not afraid to lose my channel. Because simply, and even if I did have a paycheck from YouTube, do you think I'd care? I'm a based individual. Okay? I don't need YouTube. YouTube obviously needs me. Because you want to know something? I recently found out that YouTube's been making money off me. Yep. I accidentally clicked on one of my videos and I saw an ad pop up. Now, if you guys don't know what that means because YouTube made a new policy for creators that are like as small as me, who are not monetized. That means they can make money off of my video. And I don't even get a penny of that. Greed, absolute greed. But whatever, it's fine. By the way, I am on another platform. I'm on Odyssey. I think I showed you Odyssey before. It is basically like YouTube, except it is better. I have never made any Odyssey exclusive videos, but I do have a lot of my videos over there now. So you want to check Odyssey out and check out that whole platform out, you can. But yeah, pretty much done now. So I'm gonna wrap this. I'm gonna probably give this another minute, and then and then I'll wrap this up. TO, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is superior. I like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, actually. The only thing I don't like about the new Assassin's Creed games, I'd say, is, well, I hated Origins. I didn't play Valhalla, but Odyssey I thought was really good. If I was to tell you what I think my favorite Assassin's Creed game is, Revelations. Assassin's Creed Revelations, I'd say, is the best Assassin's Creed game ever. But Odyssey's pretty good, actually. Valhalla is repetitive. Yeah, I never played Valhalla. And honestly, I don't think I want to, because I think I read like an article or something talking about like the whole thing about, Vikings and like, well, number one, Vikings are not good people. Let's make that very clear. And historically, they were not good. They were bad people. They villaged and pillaged and they pillaged and murdered and raped people. It was terrible. But yeah, yeah, that happened. But yeah, but also because of the whole like Christian killing thing. Like I'm not comfortable with that. I heard rumors about that, about you killing like Christian people in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So I was like, I'm not comfortable with that. Just not comfortable with that. Not comfortable with it. Tio, Emma Stone better than Tom Holland. Yeah. Okay, then. Well, with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you guys for watching. This is a very weird video, very weird podcast, but I'm glad I did it. We'll see how this does. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'm out of here. Up, and away. See you guys.